I'm Hannah Wolfart with this Eye on the Eagles summer update. AU men's soccer went through a rebuilding season. With injuries and freshmen added to the starting lineup, head coach Todd West has gone through the off-season process of adding more talent to the roster that will provide more experience for this upcoming season.
Yeah, the difficult thing is getting a group to where you want them to be through the spring, the process of getting them fit and moving forward in how we play and how we press. And so we get to the middle of April, end of April, and we're really happy with what the group looks like, and then you have to send them off to wherever they're going. But as I mentioned, the culture of this group, guys are going home and they're planning on working hard. The fitness that we gained through the spring and at the end of spring, we told them that's our starting point in August, not the way we started in January. So the freshmen learned what I call professional fitness is a lot different than what these guys were doing in high school. So we've got them more towards what the professional fitness is and the professional approach on every single day. You're doing something to get better, because if you stay the same, you're getting worse because someone else is doing something. These guys will be at home working hard. They're going to come in fit. They're going to come in focused and ready to play, because for the first time in 10 years, we didn't play in the Patriot League tournament. For the first time in 10 years, we weren't one of the top 3 teams in the Patriot League. So these guys know what the goals are. They know what the standard has been and will be. And we're going to get ourselves back into the top of the Patriot League and compete for a championship. Well, last year certainly was a difficult, challenging season. We ended up starting 10 freshmen in a knockout game against Army. We started 8 freshmen. We lose a starting center back to a season-ending injury. He never plays a league game for us. So there are a lot of challenges. But the freshmen that started also got a lot of experience. They lost some close games. They lost some very tight games that they were in. We now have 8 to 10 sophomores that are going to be joined by some transfer students and some international students. Our recruiting efforts have been extensive. We're bringing in a player from Italy. We're bringing in an Argentinian kid from Spain. We're bringing in a kid from Wales. We're bringing in a player from Sweden. We think these are going to be very good impact players right away, and not to mention a couple transfers that are coming in that already have college experience. So instead of putting that young team on the field like we did last year, we add some veterans to that group of guys that, as you mentioned, Nick Dimitrovic got a lot of experience, and he didn't even have preseason because he was injured and wasn't cleared by NCAA. So he scored some goals for us as a freshman, and he wasn't even prepared really the right way because he missed a lot of preseason. And again, we think this group can compete for the league, and that's what our goal is every year. We had been to 6 finals in 8 years until this past season when we had the, quote, rebuilding year. But I'm looking forward to this group and how they come together, and the culture in our club and our locker room is fantastic. And the guys that are going to come into a culture of guys that want to work hard, want to do the right things, want to get better every day, are in it for the team and for the right reasons. So I can't wait to get started in August with this new group of AU players. Speaking about the recruiting process and bringing some international students in, I think our location, our reputation as a university, our reputation as a soccer program, Panos Nakid from Greece was the best player in our league for several years. A lot of these international kids want to come over because of the program, because of the location in Washington, D.C., because of our School of International Service, our business program. There are a lot of things that international kids see in Washington, D.C. that might not be available in a university in the Midwest. They've got a global city, they've got a global university. It's a diverse group, it's a diverse team, it's a diverse university. So I think we've been able to bring some of these international kids in based on our history and based on what our university offers. We want to give the players a different experience every year. So you mentioned last year we went out to Gonzaga. That's a place that we hadn't been as a program, so we got to see something different. This year we have the good fortune we're going out to Portland to play. They're an NCAA tournament team, and the crowd's going to be 7,000. It's going to be a raucous environment for these guys to play in. Oregon State's a big athletic team that we were in many ways fortunate to win last year. Our goalkeeper made a bunch of saves, and we ended up winning a game 1-0 that we defended for long stretches, so we knew that we were a little bit fortunate. So we go back to Oregon State. Those are huge environments and great games for us to play. But our focus is the very first one. August 24th, Friday afternoon at 5 o'clock is our Kiken Strong DC College Cup. And we want all our AU alums, family, and friends to come out to remember Sean Kuykendall. That's what it's about, the memory of one of our former coaches and players. But again, Friday, August 24th against George Mason University, a big local rivalry. You look through the years and go back to the records, I think we're pretty close to being 500. We've won 24, they've won 24, and we've tied 10. Whatever the record is, I'm sure that if we look, it's pretty close and pretty competitive. So August 24th, we have George Mason, and then Monday the 27th, we're at George Washington. So we got two local derbies right out of the gate, one at home, one on the road, but there's certainly games we'd like to see a lot of AU Eagle fans come out and support the team.
For more information on AU men's soccer, follow the Eagles on Twitter at AU_M Soccer. For Eye on the Eagles, I'm Hannah Wolfart.